So now that we have ourselves set up to where these zombies will go through, to a position, then when killed, a position will be claimed. We want to go ahead and start working on basically the board kind of logic. And to do that, we need to start working on setting up our barricade to look, I guess you could say, proper. So let's go ahead and open up our barricade. And right now we just have, this little cube. And I want to replace it with, the sandbags, the boards, that kind of stuff. Now I went through and merged, these, what do you call it, sandbags together. So we have, proper, I guess you could say, sizing. So just not sizing, but only have one mesh. So to begin, let's go ahead and first off, we're just going to add the actual sandbag as a base. So let's replace that out and swap out the scale back to default and reset the location. And we actually need to change the material to what it's supposed to be. And that's it. So we can do that. And yes, I know these are in a different axis. It's not the end of the world. But if we view it, we can see we need to rotate it. So let's go ahead and we'll just rotate by 90. And there we go. So once we have that, I want to go ahead and start doing some positioning work. So let's just make sure, because these should have no collision, which they don't. That's correct. We want to position it in place of this barricade. So what we can do, at least the easiest way in my opinion, is to do a direct swap. So let's just head right to the barricade file, drag it into the level. Then we can select this, right click, and replace selected actors with BP Barricade. And then it's just rotated by 90, so we'll rotate it back. And now, where are the positions? That's the next question. Did that reset the, yes it did. So I guess we did that all here. So let's copy our zombie positions, Control Z. We can go ahead and redo, go back to our main barricade, and we're just going to place it in here. So paste into zombie positions. And now we have the proper positions once more. So we just had to make sure that these carried over. So once we have that, we want to start working on the actual boards themselves. So I don't know if there's a way to just copy and paste. Yeah, there is. Cool. I don't know if it'll save the location, but I'm going to copy these and I'll just paste them directly in. Please don't crash. And you crashed. All right. Something about something, renaming, blah, blah, blah. All right. Let me go ahead and relaunch. All right. Open that back on up. And we should, nope, we need to replace it again. So let's make sure we have our zombie positions, which we seem to. Go ahead and replace with BP Barricade. Rotate by 90, just make sure. And save. All right, so I'm going to give this another try because I'm determined. There we go. And that seemingly did not do what I had hoped. So let's go ahead and start swapping these meshes out with the wooden planks. And we want to start basically doing the positions of said planks. So first thing, we need to go ahead and rotate by 90 and start kind of shifting them about where we think they need to be, as well as moving them to the outside. So that's pretty much, no, that's clipping a little bit. Move it out by 1. And now we can just kind of more or less start moving. And I'm going to save you the tedious process of watching me. Okay, so once everything is positioned, let's go ahead and just move it out of the way. Select the previous boards. Then we'll just move it back. And that takes care of that. So now we basically just need to copy this into the main blueprint. So same kind of thing, we would just select one of these, copy its location and rotation. So for example, copy, go here, and paste. Then do the same thing for the rotation, copy, and again, paste. And do that for the remainder of the boards, so that way it becomes the new default. Okay, now that they are all positioned in the actual barricade, I do want to swap out 3 with 4 to make it so 4 and 5 are the 2 vertical ones. It's just a personal preference in that regard. So I'll change this one to just a random number, swap this out with 4, and then rechange this to 3. And there we go. So now 4 and 5 are the 2 vertical boards. Now the only thing we want to do is go ahead and swap out the material being used for all of them with the local version. So to just say, one will say world, one will say local. And that's going to make them to use the local triplanar version of the material. And then I'm going to call this one the base. All right. Now we can pretty much go through and just, do a, well, can't do a normal reset. Just go through reset the various components. And I guess we also need to do the same for the material. Actually, wait, no. We don't do the same for the material because that just converted it back to the triplanar. So there we go. So we have them all back. They're all using the world. They are all pretty much more or less at their defaults. Sorry, the little default thing's gonna drive me nuts. Okay. So now that we have that, go ahead and view it one more time. We can see everything is still working. And realistically, the only thing we have to work on is going to be getting the zombies to rotate to face the barricade correctly. So maybe have them rotate to face the center point here. And then from there, they are good to start trying to attack the barricade by yanking the various boards off. So now that we have that, it becomes very easy, more or less, to pretty much swap out the various, well, different barricades that we have here. And then if we want to have some variation, you can go through and individually, select, rotate the boards on each of the various instances. But I want to go ahead and get this set up so we have a proper barricade here that we can actually use. So with that out of the way, I will see you in the next video where we continue the development. If you like what I'm doing and you want to help support me, you can find a link to my Patreon in the description below, where you can also get early access to this entire series.